It's Nigerian Movies Today on the network service of the NTA. My name is Ifeoma Odimbo, your regular uncle. Get ready, let's sail through the motion picture industry with the movie of the week. Let's start the program with the movie of the week.
Miss Tuntun Latte, the news has it that you just signed a huge deal with one of the foremost record labels in Africa.
Our movie of the week is The Benefactor. The psychological family drama centers on Tuntun Lade, a talented young lady with dreams of musical stardom. She gains the attention and support of Oloye Olowo Okere, a powerful and influential figure who becomes our benefactor, providing her with opportunities and connections until things take an unexpected turn.
Put them for my head. Very hot.
Directed by Adeoluwa Owu and produced by Folakemi Bello, The Benefactor has a sterling cast of Bimbo Ademoye, Kunle Remi, Toluwani George, Akin Lewis, Folakemi Bello, Bimbo Manuel, Aisha Lawal, Tobi Makinde to complete the list of other notable actors.
Titulade.
Your uncle from last night, there was something off about him.
Mr. Kolajolo Okere, if you don't move this instant, I will scream for help.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to go back to Auntie. I don't like how she treats me.
She's not going anywhere.
The film explores themes of ambition, power, and the consequences of sexual assault within the Nigerian entertainment industry.
Movie of the week to set the tone for the show. On our exclusive guest segment, we had a chat with a key stakeholder and a filmmaker who has spent over 10 years in the movie industry making movies.
Our exclusive guest this week is Omobolaji Sulaiman, born on 10th June 1981 at Onifade Street, Mushin, and hails from Badagry local government area of Lagos State, Nigeria. Omobolaji Sulaiman is an astute producer, director, copywriter, and vibrant production manager in the Nigerian motion picture industry. He started his education at Akodo Primary School, Mushin, and Birch Freeman High School, Surulere, Lagos. Omobolaji Sulaiman studied broadcasting and film from Lagos State Polytechnic, Ikorodu. In pursuit of his passion, he proceeded to National Film Institute to sharpen his knowledge in broadcasting and film. He further studied operations and management at Lagos Business School to acquire skills in film production business. Omobolaji also went to Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria Academy, Lagos. He began his career as a filmmaker from Mainframe Productions under the leadership of Tunde Kilani when he directed a short film, Malaki, in 2013. Omobolaji has directed and co-directed films, some of which include Where Does Beauty Go?, Beneath Her Veil, and 1 Minute Man feature-length films. He has since featured in several box office movies, Oju Kokoro, Naija Christmas, Kofa, Anikulapo series, Black Book, Life and Death, Fracture, Aura, and Style Magnet. Omobolaji has co-produced films Meeting Fumi's Parents and Land of Filth, to mention but a few. Omobolaji Sulaiman, the CEO of 10th Motion and Creative Limited, a creative agency that specializes in content creation and idea development, has worked with Velocity Films, a South Africa-based production agency in Nigeria since 2016. Make welcome Omobolaji Sulaiman, one of the mentees of Mainframe Productions, to the set of Nigerian Movies Today on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA.
On the exclusive guest segment, we have a key professional who has over 10 years in filmmaking and television production in the person of Omobolaji Kazeem. You're welcome to
Thank you.
Nigerian Movies Today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you too.
Yeah.
So I keep asking this question: when do you know fame is it?
Okay. First and foremost, everything started from where I grew up, where I was born in Moshi, and
Mushi.
yeah, I remember.
Mushi. This Mushi has raised great people. Mushi and Ajegule.
Yeah, and
Yes, great people.
I remember then that there used to be this popular cinema then, two popular cinema then called Rainbow Cinema, and another cinema. I can't remember the cinema again in somewhere Aguro Street in Moshi as well. I used to go there with a couple of friends, and when we get them, how do they do this thing, Seth? How do they put this thing on the tape, record it, and everything and stuff like that? Act of curiosity. I'm always interested to I actually want to know how they come about people's action, put it in a tape for them to be viewing in sentence and everything. That curiosity was in my head while I was growing up. But then again, from a family where it's believed that you have to do a proper job.
Become an engineer, a
You
doctor,
know,
a lawyer.
My family, especially my mom, always wanted me to be a doctor.
Oh, please.
So then, after finishing from primary school, which was Akodo Primary School in Motion then, and proceed to Bestream and Surulere. My mom, my siblings, my brothers, everybody were like, you have to study science because of my pregnancy then. And I'm like, okay, just to feel righteousness, I just have to do what I want. But then, because my dad is my best friend, I always have that side conversation with my dad that, are you sure I want to be a doctor? And my dad always like, your mom, your brothers and stuff, because my immediate elder brother studied zoology from LASU and also brilliant scholarship here and then stuff. So they always want me also to follow that line.
But you're different personality.
Yeah, but then, while growing up, they always made us to understand that you have to follow what your parents, your family wants. But my dad has always been my best friend. He's always on the side of saying, guy, are you okay? Are you happy? It's nice to see my best friend where we have conversations. So I'm just like, okay, let me continue doing the sciences and stuff. Yet I keep go to the cinema, I'll sneak out, watch film, come back without the knowledge of my family members, just a couple of friends around, At some point, when I moved, of course, in secondary school days after my WAEC, finishing the exam, of course, came in flying colors as well for my exams. I was just doing it just to satisfy my family members. But my dad knew very well that this boy mind is on this thing that he's just doing. He was to do it. But I just keep doing it. So I sat for jam there. So my first admission was medicine at the University of Lagos. And I told my dad, I have the admission now, but I can't do it. My family, my mom, my brothers were like, no, now you're going to be the first doctor of our family. I said, what if the course and I didn't do I didn't from this? Is that what you people want? I just want something challenging. And aside the fact that, of course, I'm always afraid of blood. I see blood. Hence why I don't like. Hence why I don't.
Phobia.
Your
phobia for blood.
Hence why I don't like doing things roughly and stuff like that, because I don't like seeing blood. It always triggers me. So I said to my dad, I said, I have the admission now. I'm not sure I want to proceed for these things. And my dad was like, what are you going to do now? I said, if you're by my side as my friend, you understand what I want to, because I can't sit down in one place and be reading somebody's thesis in 1802, something like I can't. It's not fine with me. I just want to be in that creative space, even though then I don't know what they call it. I just like film. All the fact that series of programs that we watch then, like the Babasuways, they call it NKK then, the Village Headmaster, the Willy Willy, and the story. I'm always curious to always know why these people have this kind of things, and how can somebody sit down, put all these elements together, and believe that people will love it and watch it. It's act of curiosity for me from time, and when I told my dad that if you're behind me, if you support me, my mom, you know how to talk to my mom, she's your wife, you married her, my siblings. So after that point, it became a big problem for me in the family that nobody said they need to support me again for my education and stuff. And my dad was like, you see the problem. I told him, Dad, what do you want me to do? Well, I prefer you to be a lawyer. I said, I thought from the beginning.
So that's club. Biggest fan.
He said, you will have me to be a lawyer. I'm like, lawyer, I don't want to be a lawyer. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Let me go and look for a job somewhere. Maybe in the meantime, while I'm working, I'll be able to figure it out, what actually I want to do in the process. So I was working then at this office somewhere around the Barracks in Yaba, just office assistant. There's this particular lady that works in another company in the same building. She happened to be a very close friend. We gist, we talk most of the time. She now said, she also has waiting for admission. She doesn't know how to do it. And I'm like, oh, okay. What do you want to do? Say, let me go and get form in Last Protect. So Last Protect is just by the way around. I grew up in Mushin. It's sort of just around the corner. Which form is that one? Okay, let's go together. I'll get to you and say, if she fill this form, she'll be in school. She won't have any friends. Can you be my friend in school? I say, how can I be your friend in school? They won't allow me to enter the school. That way I don't have ID card. So that's the school. It's going to be a big problem for me. She said, well, let's buy the form. It's cheap. How much is it? She got the form for me. She filled the form for me. At the end of the day, I got admitted. She now filled mass comm for me. Mass communication. That was the first time I heard the course mass communications. So I'm not like, okay, after all, what have ID card? So then when she was admitted, we'll go to the class together, wait for her outside, wait for her to finish all our courses on that very day before we leave. Until one day, I'm like, you know what? Instead of me waiting by the entrance of the class, I can actually go to that mass comm department
And see what is happening.
and see what is happening. So after some time, when she's done, she can come and meet me and we'll leave. Gradually, I started picking up interest. Because sometimes lecturers will be in the class, they will ask questions from us. What is it? I'm like, because of my own time. If I know it, I want to answer quickly.
Yes.
So I can leave. And I realized that the more I was trying to do that, the more I was getting more interest.
In you.
You know, started having more friends. Lecturers started discovering, okay, who is this boy? Who is this? Who is that? So I started getting interest to know more about the course. And I realized again that out of my curiosity I was doing then. And I getting to know more about it because then we were talking about the introduction advertising, PR, the mass communication, mass communication, where we have the aura and everything. So I picked up interest. Okay, my curiosity then of going to the cinema when I was young, I think I can actually find it here.
So which of the film will you say is your first breaking point? Breakout?
For me personally,
Yes. That your introduction I'm trying to say. It's your first breakout.
from personal of with people. Okay, my first breakout film that make me, even though I've been doing other things from the beginning, from time as always be. So this first one was my experience with Tulik then when I was working with him on Dazzle Mirage. And
That should be Kunla Fulayo was the lead actor.
the one about the sick self and
Yes,
stuff.
I'm trying to picture the story.
So while I was on that set, Tiki put us through some rigorous exercise in terms of, for you to be yourself, I'm a filmmaker, is a certain thing you need to understand. So Tiki put us through the process of filmmaking, from technical to cinematography to all those things. And from there, I started picking up things. It's from that same project that this particular company came around that time, and they need a very vibrant young filmmaker, which was the visual first thing. That they need a vibrant filmmaker, and Tiki was like, go with them. I'm like, go with you. Then they want to establish, they want to create a department of filmmaking in their own company called 15-Hour Story. And Tiki was like, go with them. I don't know film major like that. I've been doing it here, but officially with you. By the time I get to that company, which is a visual first thing with Adeyinka Oduniyi, they exposed me to a lot of things about filmmaking and creativity. And that's where the whole thing started. Started becoming a producer, production manager officially, copywriter, and assistant director, and everything started from there fully.
So from there,
Yeah.
you started going into more filmmaking.
Fully.
More filmmaking.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say you're challenging production now.
Right.
So let's talk about successful ones first before we talk about challenging ones. Let's blow our trumpet first.
Okay, for the glory of God, I'll put it that way. I've not been part of a project that I, for once, regret of being part of, because I have a mantra for myself, and the mantra is, I choose the project I want to be part of.
Why?
Because I'm always peculiar about the storyline, the story elements, and then again, who is going to be the director. It's very key. You don't want to be part of a project that at the end of the day you'll be regretting your actions. Why?
So you look out for director and story.
And story. Hence why, even till now, I don't use money as my face value.
So what kind of storylines do you look out for?
Anything. So far, it has that element of education, entertainment, moral. The moral can come from a perspective of maybe negativity from society or something. So far, it has a theme, which is one of the things that I always appreciate working with TK before I now move to Kuna Afolayan. My senior bros,
In fact, you came from grandfather, now to father. Because TK is grandfather.
Yes.
Sule is now father.
Father.
So you're now son.
Son, yeah. So those are the things I pick from them. The story is very important from the beginning. Who is the director? And now when I'm looking at the director, I also look at the mannerism of the director.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've on different occasions, I've seen people offering me a lot of money to be part of a certain project. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And they're always like, why don't you need money? I do need money. But however, I don't want to be part of a project that my kids will be watching at home and they won't be proud of that is part of that project. So till now, which is part of my mantra majorly, the story must have a strong theme and the director as well must have good mannerism, good ideology, and good interpretation of culture and tradition as well.
In fact, a lot. Director, you must have all these things. You must have all these in the list before you pick. Okay, so I was able to go through one of the projects that was meeting with Fomi's parents. So how was it, working with it was shot abroad and
Nigeria.
Okay.
Meeting Fomi's parents is but there was the co-director on Meeting Fomi's parents. I'm sorry, co-producer and co-director as well.
That's why I'm asking you that question, because of all the list of what you said.
Okay, on Meeting Fomi's parents, that was the first time I'm meeting director Kelvin Appa, who happened to be a very good friend from that time. Even though now we have miscommunication somewhere and stuff like that, we still communicate and say to each other. Now, when it comes to the idea of the Meeting Fomi's parents, initially, I was supposed to be the production manager on the project. But because it's coming from America, and it feels like, I think what I need to do, you understand it more. Let me just the technicality and the deliverables. You actually understand the story because it's our culture and the nuances of the thing that happen in every homes. Where you have a father that is I can't call it a public figure, and is regarded in tradition, and the daughter wants to marry a foreign man, a white guy. So I was not giving him instances of cases that we've seen in Nigeria before. He was like, why not? You can actually be the co-director and co-producer with me as well. So we now started sitting down saying, okay, who do we want to use as the actor? Now, from the testing of the actor, there are lots of problems. We got the first actress to be part of the project. I don't know if I can mention names. I told my director then, I said, yes, let's use this person. Let's pay her 50% of our money up front. Now, the male actor was supposed to be the actor said, no, I'm not going to work with this person and feel comfortable. I to the director that...
The lead
actor, the male. And I said, no.
Okay, the
other ones.
Yes,
So,
I don't want to mention names.
Exactly. So I said to my director, I said, do you want to work based on the aggression of the actor or your picture? And I said, he wants this person. He gave us two options. And I said, this one, because of the skin color, is that what you want to play with? And you also have a foreign guy that is yellow. We are Africans. The father we are portraying is dark in complexion.
Yes.
The mother is not chocolating. So do you now want to portray them to have a fair... Yes. Okay. Now the second option now happens to be the lead guy, first choice as well. I'm not like, okay, I know her. I work with her. She's a friend. And I like her mannerism. And she give us whatever we want. I said to my director, two things are involved. Is that we let go of that money that we pay to this person, or we'll work with her and focus on this person. And the doctor was like, that's a chunk of budget that we've paid there. I said, you just have to make a choice.
So there's no refund?
Now, what I do most of the time is this, even though we have a clause, let the clause be from the actor for us to drag for the refund from. Okay. Well, if the fault is from production, automatically I will stand by the actor to say, you know what, we cost this, so we have to take the bullet for this. Yes. And that's what I did. Even though she felt so bad, she started crying over the phone that she loved the script, she would have been part of the script. I'm like, at this point, I'm sorry, but don't worry about the money. Go with the money. This is the person we're going with, and that's why we end up with the casting. And to the glory of the end of the day, I was happy to be part of that project as well.
Welcome back. The show is still Nigerian Movies Today on the network service of the NTA. Let's find out some interesting movies to watch.
Interesting movies to watch this week are Hakim, Seeking Justice.
My name is Captain Abdul Hakim Balogun, former soldier, Special Forces, Nigerian Army. They thought that I was nobody. Anyone associated with you is dead! And this is what they do. Commit atrocities against ordinary people like you and I. Because they think that they can get away with this.
Help me. I need at least 50 of your men for round-the-clock protection.
And The Wives.
Join this committee, join this committee. You understand? And many of you might know her under the unfortunate title of Dima, the Zobo lady.
I like selling Zobo.
Then make it for your home now. Not for strangers who will not respect you as my wife.
I don't know.
Matthew, what's happening between us?
Will come, but I'll keep swinging.
Sometimes you act like you don't want to be married.
If I didn't want to be married, I wouldn't be here.
Friends will come. Friends will
Saying
go.
the woman is not a good boss.
Who is the talent emerging in the motion picture industry? That you would see in our Star to Watch.
Our star to watch this week is the fantastic Kayode Ojolakpe Jr., popularly known as Man Like K, a Nigerian Nollywood actor, theatre artist, model, and influencer. Born on 1st November 1995 in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, into the family of Mr. Ojolakpe and Mrs. Adiola Abbas Ailara, he began his acting journey in 2014 and honed his skills at the prestigious Royal Arts Academy after graduating from Obafemi Awolowo University in 2020. Kayode Ojolakpe has built a growing reputation in the Nigerian film industry, appearing in various Nollywood projects while also working as a model and influencer. His craft reflects his versatility, style, and passion for storytelling. Ojolakpe landed a role in Kunle Afolayan's acclaimed film, Ijodbo. His talent have also graced the small screen on the African Magic Showcase series titled Slum King. Other works Kayode Ojolakpe is known for are Licked, Onyegu, Black Harvest, Mistakenly Yours, Concrete Art, 10 Million Ways to Love, and more. Kayode Jr. Ojolakpe, popularly known as Man Like K, is our intriguing star to watch.
It was lovely meeting you. Blessing.
Oh, you have to go?
Yeah. I have to leave now.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. We'll talk.
No problem.
All right.
Please, to do Uber fare for me to go to my house.
Oh.
My bank is still not opening. I guess it's the network.
Yeah, it's the network.
Exactly.
I got you. Just send me your details. Okay?
Thank you.
The show would not be complete without trending stories on our moments and events.
Oh, Gammy, you want from me justice.
From the stables of Yuchiko Studios comes Nigeria's first full-length 3D animation musical movie, Gaming and the Living Things. A meet and greet session was held recently at the Film House Cinemas, Lekki, Lagos. Gaming and the Living Things showcases the unique African talent of storytelling, musical, and art. The producer and the director of the musical gave insights.
You would thank me.
The artists were awesome. Auntie Joke, I remember when she was called into, she was just so excited because she was like, this is really nice just to see my voice being in. She walked into that character flawlessly.
It's a blend of culture that reflects my growing up, like 80s and 90s with stuff that is modern to tune songs.
The 3D animated musical parades a cast of M.I. Abaga, Joke Silva, Segun Arinze, Bimbo Akintola, John Dumelo, Sadiq Daba, and a host of others.
Have a place for you to stay, befitting for only superstars.
Gami is like the average Nigerian guy. You know, he wants to blow, he wants to make something of himself, and he's struggling between a future world that's dragging him and also tradition and history and family that's holding him back.
My name is Mary Jane Ugbaja. I played Gussie. Gussie was the bird, and Gussie was in the company of Gami and the Living Things.
My name is DJ Wale. I actually play a character in Gami and the Living Things called Red Eye. I get to play alongside an amazing cast like Segun Arinze, you have Joke Silva, you have all these people, you know, that actually make the work such a great piece of work.
It's a story about one's zeal to pursue their dreams.
Gami and the Living Things is currently in the cinemas across the country.
Wow, how time flies. Quite an engaging episode we have there on the program Nigerian Movies Today, coming to you from the network service of the NTA. My name is Ifeoma Odimba. To keep a date with us next week for more engaging edition. Bye-bye and God bless you.